I think MEC Mazibuko has apologized. The ANC in the province is in conversation with her. They're taking action, I'm told. I'm not quite sure. And she has apologized unreservedly. And I think it would always be good to, give a person that credit for having come out to say, this was wrong and I apologize. At the same time, I would also request that civil servants also make it easy for us to do our job, because ultimately it would be the politician that stands in front of the crowds to explain why certain things were not done. But at the same time, we also need to have our finger on the pulse of things to make sure that it is not at last minute that we ask the questions about why things were not done. So the Directors General should also ensure that issues, things that are in the pipeline need to be delivered, so that we do not face the public and find ourselves in embarrassing situations where we say we could not deliver because the HOD or the CFO or the DDG did not do their work effectively. We have an advisory council that is responsible to ensure that this process is accelerated. It is led by the Deputy Minister for Public Service and Administration. A few weeks ago, I had a meeting with the Advisory Council, the labor component of the Advisory Council, to look at ways in which we can speed up the process. I must say, we have taken forever to see its full effect. But over and above that, some of the people that are employed would not be eligible to financing because of adverse credit ratings. I've asked Mr. Rantete, who's responsible for the Government Employee Housing Scheme, to look at, together with the department, to look at easing the burden on state employees who find themselves with adverse credit ratings. That's the one thing. But also through the National Credit Act, ensure that people are supported and given the necessary advice in order for them to get out of that. But what I have said is, together with the PIC and the GEPF, look at ensuring, because we have 1.3 million employees of government, that is huge leverage for us to ensure that we negotiate prime minus many figures down. I think we have the numbers, not only for the bonds, but also from either financial services products and products that are out there, the suite of products that are out there, for instance, your insurance and others that might be afforded to our employees. So we're also looking at ensuring that with the numbers that we have, which gives us huge economies of scale and also leverage to negotiate way below prime for our employees.